It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer?
It's a no-brainer. I will never own a gas car.
Tesla Barbarian's back, and today we're going to be talking with people at Superchargers about their Tesla origin story. Stick around until the end, because at the end I'm going to tell you my Tesla origin story. Might surprise you, might not be what you think. Check it out. All right, we're here with Stephanie now. Stephanie, I really like your Model 3. Is this a long range or performance?
Long range.
Long range? Fantastic. Would you talk to us about your Tesla origin story?
Sure. Yep. So my husband actually found out about Tesla a while back, and he's been following it for a while. He thought that it was very funny that he could order a car online.
Nice.
With a couple of touches of a button.
Yep.
And then he got his in 2019, and he said, you know, he broke 3 of his rules about buying a car. Don't buy a new car.
Okay.
Don't buy a car you've never driven before. And don't pay full price.
Now.
So now we have a
So
second one.
it seems like it worked out.
Because we love it.
Yep.
It's so smooth. It glides around. It's a joy to drive. He got the full self-driving.
Okay.
Of course, it's all beta, and so, you know, it's not ready for prime time, if you will. I was so excited about getting it because we have a big, giant Lincoln Navigator, and I've been running kids around, you know, for years and years in that thing.
At $4 a gallon.
Yes. And so what happened was my 2 older ones went off to college, and we didn't have to run around like that. I've got a younger one here. And so we just don't do as much carrying of stuff and whatnot. And I said, you know, I want like a little runaround car. And I started looking around for like a Honda Civic.
Yep.
Or Toyota Camry or something like that. Was when prices were just going up.
Yep.
And I was like, I can't find a used car for like less than a new car. And then we started looking at used Teslas, and they were the same price.
Yep.
And I was like, well, I might as well just go ahead and, you know, buy a Tesla. And he's like, I said, yes, I think you should.
That's fantastic. So how did your husband first become aware of Tesla?
You know, I think he might have been following SpaceX for a while, because we're really interested in all the space and technology that goes along with that. And
Absolutely.
We always look for the International Space Station when it goes over, and I think he just became aware of SpaceX. And that kind of, then there was Tesla, and he's like, wait, what's this? And it just kind of went from there.
That's fantastic. That's an awesome story. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. So you've already said that you love it. You love the way it glides. Okay, I'm gonna be the hack, and I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
How do you like the acceleration?
Oh my gosh, we love it.
Okay, so you're not alone. Everyone loves the acceleration. Nice.
Every time I get somebody in the car, and I say, okay, put your head against the headrest, and they're like, why? I'm like, just trust me.
Just trust me.
Just put it there, and then we go, and everybody's like, oh my God, my stomach.
Fantastic.
It's so fun.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yeah, sure.
Stephanie, we heard a rumor that you guys had named your cars.
We have named our cars.
What are the names?
So when we first got my husband's car, we said, this feels like riding the monorail at Disney World.
Okay.
And so we named him Monty.
Monty.
M-O-N-I-E. Yep. And then when we got my car, this is fun because we got it in December, and it's white. And so we named her Snowflake.
Snowflake. Nice. That's awesome. That's
So
good.
her name is Snowflake.
Is it named Snowflake in the app and everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
It is.
fantastic. So Snowflake and Monty, and Stephanie and her husband are very satisfied with them.
Yes, we
just
love
a
them.
heads up. Go ahead and splurge for the sport wheels.
Yes.
So, thank you very much.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate
Thank you.
it. All right, I'm here with Elliot. Elliot, you've got a Model 3?
I do.
Is it a long range?
It is.
So, Elliot, talk to me about your Tesla origin story.
So first heard about Teslas probably 2013. People were talking. There's a little bit of buzz in the air. People were saying there's this new car. No one's ever really seen it, but it's super futuristic. You know, you see them on the road from time to time.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, I was never literally a week ago, I was driving a 2013 Prius.
Nice.
So I have cancer right now.
Oh,
I
dude.
want to treat myself to something nice.
You're gonna
Yes.
beat it though. You know that, right?
Well, I've got a clean scan. Like I've already mostly beaten it, but there we go.
Nicely done.
There
Hey,
we go.
guy beat cancer, huh?
There we go. Bring it in, man. Yeah, and so I was just like, whatever. I'll splurge on something sick.
So what's your thoughts on it so far?
I like it. I think the self-driving, I think it needs to be, I think when they call it autopilot, I think that's more of an accurate term than self-driving.
Okay.
Because like it's iffy at the red lights and stuff like that. You know?
So I've got this theory that Elon should officially change the name to not autopilot and not full self-driving, because he does that with not a flamethrower.
Yeah.
What do you think? Would you be okay with that change?
I would. I would. Yeah, I would say that would be the only thing. I would say keep auto park in, like, don't make that part of, or make that a separate subscription. Like make that like $19.99 a month. You know what I mean?
So
Just
people
that.
could just get auto park?
Yeah, I think that would be, because I don't think right now you're getting that much more with the 200.
Gotcha. So what's your favorite part about your car?
I love the car itself. I would just say just how it feels so peaceful, and the way that I really like what makes a big difference. I think these glass roofs, when at night there's like a real like sensual feel in the car. You know, with the moonlight coming in and stuff like that. It just is a totally
Nice.
different feeling. It's a beautiful machine. It really is.
Fantastic. But you heard it from Elliot. It's a beautiful machine, and Elliot knows what he's talking about. He's a guy who beat cancer.
That's right.
Thanks, brother. I
Thanks
appreciate
again.
you. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm here with Miss Sandy. Sandy is driving this Model X. And Sandy, what's your Tesla origin story?
Well, back in 2019, I started traveling as a nurse anesthetist.
Wow.
And my accountant told me to go out and buy a really nice car.
Nice.
I worked with a friend that had a Model X, so I went to the Tesla dealership, test drove it, and ordered it.
Nice. So now, what was it that sold you on the Model X?
Well, it was actually the tax advantage to owning it for my business.
Gotcha.
Because of it weighs over 6,000 pounds, and it had tax advantages to owning the larger car.
It's not, I'll be honest with you, it's rare that we find that you bought the Model X for a financially beneficial reason like that.
Totally did.
Was there, so now what was your favorite thing about your test drive?
The autopilot.
Nice.
I was like totally intrigued by that, and it really wasn't so much the whole electric versus the gas thing. I don't know. I mean, obviously that's a huge advantage now. It will be in the future, for the future. I just thought it was a cool car too, you know?
Nice.
So I went with the Model X. Of course, I travel nonstop. I needed a lot of space for my stuff. I need a lot of space for my
So
stuff.
as a nurse anesthetist, you travel from medical center?
I do. I'm just coming from New Hampshire,
Wow.
and then I'm on my way. I'm just visiting for a couple weeks, and then I'll head out to Arizona.
So when you say you mean it, like New
Really
Hampshire
mean
to
it, yeah.
Arizona by way of North Carolina.
Yeah.
Wow.
And here's another big reason I bought the car is because it was the end of the third quarter, and they told me I'd get free supercharging for life.
Did you get it?
I did.
You did? Oh,
the
my
cost
goodness.
of charging is free
Wow.
for the rest of.
So when you say gas prices are going up and you say nice time to own a Tesla,
Yes.
like for you, it's a very nice time
It's
to own
really
a Tesla.
a great
You
time.
for free and
I
travel
have
the
never
country.
paid to charge.
My goodness.
And I never will,
That's-
as long as I have this car. It doesn't transfer ownership, you know. So.
You've got all kinds of viewers right now that are jealous right this second.
I know, I know.
So now that you've had the car for a while, do you have something that's different that's your favorite thing about it, or is it still the autopilot?
Well, you know, I ended up buying the fully self-driving package at $7,000 because I mean I bet it's up to at least 10 or 11,000 now, right?
It's 12,000 today, but Elon Musk announced yesterday that he's upping it to 15,000 on September 5th.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, so I knew I was paying for the future of the car.
Yep.
And so I did it back like 6 months after I got the car. I
The $7,000 FSD and free supercharging for life.
Charging for life.
You can't beat that. Day. Any last words for the viewers about whether or not they should go after a Tesla themselves?
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer?
It's a no-brainer. I will never own a gas car. Never. Never.
With the way that it feels when you accelerate, the way that it's
I
instant.
love that. That's
yeah.
like one of my favorite parts.
I could never go back after
Exactly.
that. It's
I mean,
too
I feel
smooth.
so foreign when I'm driving somebody's gas car. I'm like, oh my God, I really drove this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Sandy, thank you very much. I really
You're welcome.
appreciate
My
you.
pleasure. My
And
pleasure.
so, Sandy,
right.
with her Model X, she's never going
Thank
back
you.
to gas. And we're here with AJ and his Model X. AJ, talk to me about your origin story with Tesla.
My wife and I, end of 2020, we sold our house and we sold everything. We renovated a van, actually, and we traveled around 4 or 5 months. Then we ended up in Winston-Salem. And,
You got to be kidding me. You,
No,
you
yeah,
did the van life.
Yeah,
you
that's
sold
what-
everything and renovated a van and
Yeah.
took it.
So before we had a Grand Cherokee, and gas, when we settled down and we were gonna buy another car, gas was in like $3.80, $4 and stuff like that. So I've always wanted a Tesla, and I convinced my wife into it. And we figured if we're gonna do it, we might as well get exactly what we want. So that's when we went with the Model X.
What's your favorite thing about it?
The Falcon doors.
Is it really? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The Falcon Wing doors is my favorite thing about the Model X too. I'm not gonna lie. So, if you had it to do over again, would you still go with the Model X?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'd say so. Maybe, I don't know much about the Model Ys.
They don't have the Falcon Wing doors. That's what I know about them.
So, yeah.
So how did you first become aware of Tesla, the company?
A guy I used to work with bought a Model 3 and he loved it. He took me around and introduced me to it, stuff like that. And
Well, Tesla owners do that.
Yeah.
Hey, hop in.
so he showed me all the features, the screen, stuff like that. I travel a lot for work, so I'm in California, see them everywhere, stuff like that.
What do you do?
I'm a quality engineer.
Nice.
I travel around, kind of similar to quality. So I just travel around and pretty much watch people work. It's a pretty sweet gig. Yeah.
You heard it from AJ. He makes a living watching people work. Hey man, I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks
of
for
course.
being here with us.
Nice to meet you.
I'm here with Brayden. Brayden has a Model 3. Brayden, talk to me about your origin story with Tesla.
So I'm originally from California, so they actually shipped this car out here.
Home of the Mother Church of Tesla.
Oh yeah. So there's, everywhere you go is Tesla. Now I understand they moved to Austin. Most of my buddies, they all drive Model 3s. So I've known for a while, even before they went electric. So I was looking to get a new car, and it was either a Jeep, but then I talked with my parents, and then I'm like, why don't we just go to electric? It's a lot cheaper, and that's pretty much it.
Nice. So you said you had buddies that had Model 3s before that?
So three of my friends actually drive Tesla.
So you were pretty much sold on them before you even were looking for a car.
I already knew a lot about the cars and drove them before, so yeah.
Nice. Well, fantastic. Brayden, I really appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. What's your favorite thing about the car?
Acceleration.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, you could say acceleration.
It's gotta be the
because-
acceleration.
Fantastic. Yeah, most people say acceleration, except for Model X owners, it's the Falcon Wing doors. But yeah, no, that's fantastic. That's an acceptable answer because it's my answer too. That's my favorite thing about it. But brother, I really appreciate it.
Sure. All right, Dan.
Let's see you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I want to thank everybody who took part in this video. I really, really appreciate it. So now, my Tesla origin story. Once upon a time, there I was on YouTube. I was looking up information about Nikola Tesla, the historical figure, the inventor. As I was looking around on the internet for that, what I ended up coming across was a video by Andy Sly. It was a video of him in a Tesla Model 3, using it as an Uber, picking up Uber riders in his Tesla Model 3 and then filming their reactions to it. So from that video, it got me really intrigued. What is this car? What is this company? What is going on with this? I did a little bit more investigation, a little bit more research, and after watching several of his videos and finding some other channels like Now You Know, Kim Java, MKBHD, several more, what I ended up realizing was that this was a company that was special. So I did more research and investigation into the company itself, and I wanted to be a part of that mission to transition the world to sustainable energy, but also the mission, the unspoken mission, to make the most compelling products on earth. So at the time, I wasn't going to be able to afford a Tesla, so what I did was I started investing in the company. I'm a Tesla stockholder. It was later that I became a Tesla owner. So I was a Tesla shareholder first, now a Tesla owner, definitely a Tesla fan, and a Tesla YouTube channel creator. So that's my Tesla origin story. I want to say thanks to Stephanie, to Megan, to Sandy, AJ, and Brayden for being a part of this video and sharing their Tesla origin story with us. I really appreciate it. If you guys would, please drop a like for the algorithm. I'd really appreciate that as well. It hit me that if everybody who watched one of my videos would hit that subscribe button, I'd be well over 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers already. It would mean the world to me if you just take a quick second and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next battle.